Hello there. So today was day one of lockdown 3 or relaxation 1, whichever way you choose to look at it. And a lot of attention was on liquor stores. It says something, I guess, about all of us that on day one of some relaxation, everyone went rushing for the liquor stores. And we did see social distancing being violated in many areas, which was worrying. Long queues and fairly disciplined queues lasting up to 1 kilometer long in other areas. Many of us were left scratching our heads a little bit and saying, surely it would have been simpler to just allow home delivery or allow e-commerce companies to treat this as an essential and have liquor delivered to people's homes rather than having those crowds. Hopefully it will get sorted out in the next day or two. Today we also saw a 2,000-point drop in the Sensex, with the markets going up and down over the last few days and Asian markets also being down. But there are many people in India who continue to worry and wonder as to where that economic package is and when it could possibly come. Well, let's just take you through all the big stories at this hour.
Many government-run liquor shops that opened after a gap of 40 days in the national capital on Monday had to be shut as people who gathered outside the outlets did not follow social distancing norms, and the police had to use mild force in some cases to disperse the unruly crowd. People were seen queuing up in large numbers in the morning outside liquor shops. About 150 government-run liquor shops had been allowed to open from 9 a.m. to 6:30 p.m. in accordance with the latest lockdown guidelines given by the Home Ministry.
More than 1 kilometer-long queue was seen at a liquor shop in Delhi on Monday as the sale of alcohol began after 40 days due to the coronavirus lockdown. The shop at Deshbandhu Gupta Road was closed after a few hours of opening due to the chaos and people violating social distancing norms to buy booze, police said. Similar scenes were witnessed at a number of liquor shops. Several shops in East Delhi were also shut due to huge rush.
As many as 11,706 people have been cured so far, including 1,074 in the past 24 hours, the Health Ministry said in its daily press briefing on Monday. This is the highest number of cured patients to date. India's overall recovery rate is 27.52%. In the past 24 hours, 2,553 new confirmed cases have emerged, taking the total number of cases to 42,533, said the Health Ministry. Total active cases under supervision are 29,453. The Health Ministry also said that the doubling rate of COVID-19 cases has now gone up to 12 days due to measures such as the lockdown.
Migrant labourers pelted stones at police in Gujarat's Surat district on Monday, following which the security personnel lobbed teargas shells and baton-charged the agitated workers. The incident took place near Vareli village on the outskirts of Surat, while the migrant workers were demanding that arrangements be made to send them back home to their native places. The situation was later brought under control and security was stepped up in the area.
Congress President Sonia Gandhi on Monday declared that the Congress would pay the train fare for the migrant workers stranded across the country. She attacked the government for charging migrants for their travel back home. Gandhi pointed out that the centre spent 100 crores on Trump event in Gujarat and Railway Ministry donated 151 crores to PM Cares Fund, but they can't arrange for free travel for the poor. Asking the state Congress units to bear the travel expenses of every needy worker, Sonia said that this will be the Congress's humble contribution in service of our compatriots.
Soon after, Congress leader Rahul Gandhi hit out at the Modi government and Indian Railways for asking state governments to collect ticket fare from stranded migrant labourers. BJP spokesperson Sambit Patra said the states have been asked to pay only 15% of the fare. Patra insisted that Railways has subsidised the tickets by 85% and state governments are free to pay the rest 15%. However, the railway guidelines had said that the state governments will collect fare from the passengers and submit to Railways. 2 floors of the BSF headquarters in Delhi have been sealed after a staff member there tested positive for coronavirus. The floors are reportedly being sanitized. Earlier, a CRPF battalion in Delhi had reported over 100 positive cases among its jawans. A day after Chief Minister Arvind Kejriwal said that the national capital is ready to lift the lockdown, Union Health Minister Dr. Harshvardhan has said that Delhi should allow only minimum relaxations. He added that stringent measures are required to tackle the coronavirus pandemic in the city. The national capital has reported over 4,500 COVID-19 cases so far, the third highest in the country, and 64 deaths.
Union Health Minister Dr. Harshvardhan has said people in metros like Delhi and Mumbai did not follow the lockdown guidelines properly, and that's one of the main reasons these cities are not performing well to control the spread of COVID-19 compared to other places in the country. In an interview to News 18, Dr. Harshvardhan said, rural India has behaved much more responsibly than urban India. Mumbai alone has reported more than 20% of India's overall cases, while Delhi reported a record single-day hike of 427 cases on Sunday. Equity benchmarks on Monday erased most of last week's gains following losses in the global markets. The Sensex closed the day over 2,000 points. The Nifty, which closed above 9,800 levels last week, plunged 5.74% to end the session below 9,300. Hindalco, ICICI Bank, Vedanta, Bajaj Finance and HDFC were the top 5 Nifty losers, falling almost 10% each. The Indian rupee depreciated by 64 paise to settle at 75.73 against the US dollar.